This is called charcoal. Charcoal is not like the kind that you use with the grill. Charcoal is very black. You're going to start in the black area. You're going to make sure that you fill it in nice and bold. It's very messy. That's why you have two value scales here to practice with. You're going to go very dark, and you're going to quickly lighten up as you come this way. Unlike the pencil, we're not going to fill it in nice and bold. You're then going to take your finger and you're going to rub. While you're rubbing the charcoal, you'll be able to feel the properties of it. And I need to come back and add more. So you're going to slowly create it, your value scale. The white is the white of your paper. Black is the charcoal. Gray is where the paper and the charcoal merge together. And I'm going to take it. You can also use paper towel. It's got some porous nature to it. It will help you rub and smooth it out a little bit better as well. But just like our value scale yesterday, we want it to be able to slowly transition to white. Nothing goes here. So it's an easy way to quickly create value. All right, so you're going to practice the second one on your own. When it comes to the forms, we want to take our charcoal and we want to apply it heavy and dark. So first we decide, where is my light? So I'm going to say my light's coming from here. If my light's coming from here, that means I'll have highlights on this side, and this side will be very dark. So I'm going to have shadows over on this side. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to darken it up and get lighter as I come to the middle. I'm pressing less with the charcoal. And then down here on the bottom as well, making sure I'm getting some charcoal there. Then I'm going to take my finger, using a clean one. I'm going to come in and I'm going to blend. And it will begin to take on a form and shade in. The top will be just like a value scale. I'm going to take, be heavy and dark on one side, and I'm going to quickly lighten up the pressure and come to the other side. And then I'm going to take my finger to smooth it out. And it creates a sense of value. Then I can come back and I can add more darkness as I go. Now, if the sun is hitting here, I'm going to have a shadow out here. So that means that my cast shadow will be right there. And so I want to make sure that my darkest of darks is down in here. Remember, we want that refracting light to be in between the two. And then as my shadow moves away, it would fade. So it's okay to take my charcoal and let it blur as it comes out. Never blow, simply tap to get the dust off, and there you go. You have a nice value scale and you have a form starting. All right. Value using charcoal. I'm going to first create an oblong oval on my cylinder. I'm going to pull down my rectangular form. I'm going to curve the edge. See, it's curved. I'm going to curve the edge. Now I have my form. I have my light coming from here, so I know that it's going to be dark over here, and it's going to slowly get lighter as I come in. And it's going to get the lightest point as it reaches over here. So I want to make sure that I take it and I build up the value, getting light as I get to the middle, and lessening up. I'm going to do that up the whole edge. Getting light as I get to the middle. Light as I get to the middle. Alright? And then when I'm at the top, it's the same thing. It's starting out here being 10, and over here is my 0. So, I'm going to start over here, being nice and dark. And just as my cylinder would lighten up, I lighten up. I'm going to come in with my Q-tip to help me blend it out. Smooth it out the raw charcoal. Makes this lovely screeching noise. Same thing for out here. I'm going to rub until it comes out. And I want it to blend into a soft color. And you want it to blend. You can also use your finger if you don't like that noise. Here it starts. And you want it to blend to the light. And then if my sun's coming from this way, my shadow is going to be an oblong oval that goes this way because it's a cylinder, so it's going to be long. It'll be darkest at the edge of the cylinder, and it will get lighter the farther away it gets from the cylinder. Most of this is like a 10, and it will slowly fade into like a 9 as it gets away from the object, because shadows diffuse. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to blend it out. Lola, stop. And then you tap your paper and unit with the cylinder.